Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between. It's Friday, the 25th of September, about 7:30 in the morning. I've set up this channel because at the moment we've got a major global event still taking place where the world is changing massively. I've recently been suspended on the major social network sites for sharing things that, were apparently untoward. And I'm unable to engage in anything at the moment, so I've decided to create up this little corner on YouTube to share my thoughts, feelings, perspectives on things, and hopefully give other people, things to counter when they get into confrontations in public, with the authorities, with the snitches, with everything basically, because it's extremely volatile out there. People are on edge. People don't know what's happening. You've got people scared shitless. You've got people angry, and you've got people policing people, looking down on people, and it's unprecedented what's happening right now. Me personally, my bans on the social media are nothing new, but quite often they are pedantic and just silly, and sometimes no appeals. And in this time, we need people to talk, speak out. I'm no expert on anything. I'm not qualified in anything. I've worked all my life, but the thing I've done since the age of 5 is read, read, reference, read. Lost for books, and I'd say in my 41 years on this planet, I've probably read 10,000 plus. Well, not read, that wouldn't be like read or referenced 10,000 books plus. Read the news, kept active, history, everything. There's nothing that I've not delved into at some point in my life. Some things more than others. My bad habit is when it comes to reading is I'll open a book, start reading it, there'll be reference to the footnotes, and and then I'll go and get the footnotes and then follow to that book, and I kind of book up around things and just get my own ideas, perspectives, and here I am. And I just think some of the things I've taken on board over the years will be quite useful in laying out with what's going on in the world today. The other thing is that I'm just doing this impromptu at the moment. I've got loads that I want to put out there on the COOF, aka what, certificate of identification 19, vaccination identification, certificate of vaccination identification 19. Put it as an acronym. I'm scared of saying the word at the moment because I might get struck off on my first video on YouTube or whatever. This is also going to be on BitChute. Everything I put on YouTube is going to be on BitChute as well, because YouTube, like Facebook and Twitter, is quite volatile. But yeah, everything that's going on at the moment, we've got medical office with vested interest in pharmaceutical companies pushing for mandated vaccines. Anybody who think that's not a conflict of interest is deluded, stupid, or downright evil, and part of pushing this nasty agenda that's going on at the moment. I'm not anti-vaccine. I am pro-safe vaccine, and people being informed about the choices that they make with their body. I don't buy into collective guilt tripping, where if you don't do this, you'll make other people ill. It's a magic trick, spells used by people. Some people genuinely believe that. Those people can kind of be forgiven, because they're generally coming from a place that you doing something, it is helping someone else, but it's something they can never empirically prove, with evidence, and say, you've saved this life by doing that, or you've prevented this by doing that. It's something that can't be proved. And then you've got other people that just see other people as slime, gutter filth to be experimented on. These are people that hate public, hate going out, not the antisocial types that don't go out a lot anyway. So for them, the current climate of telling people they're not allowed to socialise and go out is like music to their ears. And that's part of who people like that are. Not everyone who's an introvert is for the lockdown. I'm an introvert. I am an introvert myself, you know, but I have crazy bouts of extroversion. It's just the way I am, the way I've always been. And that's it, really. That's just an introduction to where I'm going to take this. I want people to talk, have live discussions. Yeah, so anyway, the first video going up. I'll do another one later. I've got to go to work now. You know, I've got to trek to work from the office, which means going out and coming back in. But it's not to be out and about, feeling the fresh air, you know, going past other commuters, and that social energy that we all took for granted. I kind of miss it. And yeah, so there's something else I was going to say. Got anything in the comments, you know, subjects, I'll throw shit out there, because sometimes something will come in my head and then I'll do it in a bit and I forget about it, but then so yeah, we'll be back on the face should be a choice not compulsory group soon. It's a group I created recently on Facebook, a part of another group called Beat the Bailiffs and the Banks, which grew 100k members over 7 years and has really been suspended. Whether that group comes is what it says on the tin and a lot more of that group, but that group helped people, and the group's been removed for speech violations and so and talk about things like censorship as well, where people are shut down and cancelled, and people are not allowed to have opinions on into some other people, and it's like, agree, I'm full of shit, you're full of shit, everyone's full of shit, and shit we're prepared to tolerate. What we don't like that we can tolerate, because we can get all the time, most of the time, but they fall out, and you know, out of a one, and we need to realise that we're, but ultimately every single one, no two things are the same anyway. We're one at the root, singular as a blossom. We have desires, we have emotions. They're the tools through this world, and they're ours. We are responsible for how we use them, but at the same time, we're entitled to protect them from threats and whatnot. That's kind of my philosophy. No Bible basher. I love the scientific. I despise scientism. They're not the same thing. And yeah, I'm just an average guy that just wants to talk about things, shit on things. So anyway, I'll do another video later and wish everyone a happy Friday. It's a clear day. One final note. This is going to have another 5. Came to mate turned up and chill out, and then it was a half moon last night, and it, like it is today, right? The same moon, and so after that was a fainter start. Oh, that was because I look up a lot junction to see if anything was happening. But the big bright star was Jupiter in the sky. It's a once in every 20-year thing where Jupiter and Saturn. And at the moment, the two biggest planets. At the moment, Jupiter's coming up to Saturn. Oh, I can't get it on camera. This one. Sorry, this one's Jupiter. This one's Saturn, right? And at the moment, Jupiter's coming. I've got it wrong there. 1st of December solstice. I only found this because I checked it afterwards. They'll be on top of each other, conjoined together. So it happens every 20 years, but this year, closest for the first time in 100 years since 1627. Bright event, and it happens of all the days of the year it's going to happen on. It's going to happen on the day the sun dies before it rises again. You know, this once in every 20 years happening on that date. So I went and looked at the time of this conjunction, at what time it happens at, and the actual conjunction itself at 13:30 in the afternoon on that date. So the actual conjunction till it'll be on. So I went and checked quizzes, and lo and behold, this happens at 13:30 on the same day. I am not bullshitting you. So next 3 months, you're going to see this bright star chasing a slightly less brighter star. They're going to conjoin on the 21st of December at the exact time, which will be a moon day, just to throw that in there, which, you know, makes you okay, gonna leave it there, gonna get to work. Day in a bit.